What is going on, guys? It's Jeremy from Start Your Systems, and as you guys can see, we've got some more Reflex for you today. And last week I said that we're all caught up with the released replicas, as far as the official released replicas for the 2017 AMA Supercross Series. And I said if none of the tracks were released that we still need to play, that I would just try to find a custom track and we just play that this week, and that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this is SX beta number 1. Let's do 8 laps like usual. Let's get that started up here. Now, I normally like to switch up my gear every week, but there's an issue with my game. It's not saving the gear that I pick, so it just gets defaulted to this one every time. So I don't know what's going on with that. I'm gonna look into it a little bit more when I've got a little bit more time. But this track right here, it is called the Eidolon. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to pronounce it, but that's how I'm gonna pronounce it. It was made by none other than C4 Detonator, and in the title itself, it says that it's a hybrid track. So if you guys don't know what a hybrid track is, it's pretty much a mixture of both motocross and supercross, or nationals and supercross. So we're gonna see a little bit of both here, which is kind of cool because we still have to finish up the supercross tracks and everything, but my mood has kind of shifted towards nationals, so we're getting the best of both worlds here. We're not straying too far away from supercross, but we're getting a little taste of nationals, which is really, really cool, I think. I've always been a really big fan of hybrid tracks, just in general. I really like the nationals feel, and then you got, you know, those rhythm sections with the supercross parts of the track and everything like that. But this track right here by C4 is actually really, really short, or at least it seems like it's really, really short. And it gets really, really compact right up in here, and then it'll kind of ease out a little bit and become more of a faster paced track. But I think there's 3 rhythm sections on this track. So 1, and then this is 2, and then there's like a hybrid rhythm section where there is a little bit of elevation, but it is also a timing section. I guess this one right here is a little rhythm section too. It's just got the dragon's back and then the step up over the track. Then this is where it becomes more of a nationals feel. You know, you got a big triple here, which is actually kind of hard to hit, or kind of hard to clear all the way. And then right here, this is just kind of like a little bit of a... This is that like rhythm section that I was kind of telling you guys about with the elevation. It's nothing super major as far as a rhythm section goes, but you do have to time it a little bit. So I would consider it a rhythm section. So with a couple laps in the books already, I mean, I think C4 did a great job with balancing out both the supercross and motocross feel of this track. Now, there's only a couple sections where it's more national feel. So I think part of the hybrid definition of this track would be the elevation change. As you guys can probably already tell, there's quite a bit of elevation change, even in the supercross areas. You know, you got a couple uphills or whatever, but I think that right there alone, the elevation change, is a major part of the nationals aspect of this track alone, which is cool. Elevation change is a game changer as far as, you know, tracks go and everything, but I honestly feel like this is more of a supercross track. as far as like the rhythm sections and just the way that it feels. It's a little bit tight and everything like that. Um, and I know I said that he balanced both of the supercross and motocross feels, but as far as like the actual layout up the track goes, I think it's more of a supercross based track, and that's not me complaining or anything. I'm just saying like that's what I feel like. It's more of a supercross vibe. Supercross with elevation, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. And then obviously with these faster sections and everything like that. But I mean, it is a really, really fun track. I've actually put quite a few laps in on the track itself. So C4 did a great job with making it fun. A fun hybrid is probably my favorite type of track. That quad is massive right there. Now there are a few different line choices in these corners and everything like that, but they're really, really hard to get into. That corner up at the top of the hill that I keep going outside on, it's just because it's actually really hard to get to the inside. Oh man. It's a really, really tight corner if you go to the inside. The rut does hold you really, really well, though. So you can absolutely blast that rut. Now, I don't know how well it holds up, being that I've only played this track in single player, and I'm the only one playing it. But if you can get to that inside line, it's fast. Very, very fast. And then right there, you guys saw the little split section. The inside has a little single right before the drop off, so it's kind of like a little step down. I don't think that's going to be faster just because you're in the air. If you go outside, you can just launch it down the hill, and that's that. You're going to have the speed to clear the big triple. But here, let's see if I can get inside. There we go. And then you just get hooked into that rut, and then normally you would just clear that no problem. I don't know what happened right there with me. And then, if you're me, you crash right there anyways. But as far as this rhythm section goes, I think it's possible to 3 and then 4 onto this tabletop right here and then step off. And then you can double around this corner and everything like that. But I think if you go 3-3 and then jump to that roller on the inside of that corner, as I did a couple laps ago, I think that's really, really fast. I'm gonna try to do that on a really fast lap for you, just so you guys can kind of see what I'm talking about. But other than that, I mean, those two little line changes in the corners, other than that, I mean, there's not a whole lot of other line choices to go. You can go outside here and then triple, and then I don't know if it's possible to completely clear that. Otherwise, it's just a double, and you kind of float off the top of that. Alright. So I like just going outside here and scrubbing a little bit. I think it's just a lot easier than trying to set up for that corner. And then 3-3, and then try to get over. Obviously, I didn't set up well enough for it, but you guys get the point of it. It sets you up really, really nice for that section, that little rhythm section right there too. You can triple and then tire tap off the bigger jump after the tabletop, and then obviously you just clear over the little single after that big jump. I don't know what the fastest lap is on this track. I didn't look at lap times or anything like that, but my fastest is a 106. Obviously, that's probably not fast, but thought I'd let you guys know what my fast lap is, just in case I don't get a good lap here, and it doesn't look like I'm going to, as I case the quad. Actually, I didn't even case the quad. I just didn't even go fast enough to case it. It was more of a triple, but whatever. We're gonna make do with what we've got and see what we can get here. So triple. Oh, stretch that out, maybe. If I wouldn't have cased that, this would have been a good lap. I'm still going to ride it out and see what I can get, but... Alright. This step up right here over the track, if you don't get the drive for it, it's actually kind of difficult. You're going to case it and have a bad time, pretty much. Oh, what am I doing? No! Oh, man. Not that that was going to be a fast lap by any means, but I don't even know what that was. Alright, so... This is C4's track, the Eidolon. He says it's part of his compound or his complex. So he's going to be releasing a complex called the Eidolon. I think that's how you pronounce it, but I'm not 100% sure. But really quick, he did want to give thanks to Dark Slides for a lot of the overhang gates and Red Rider's banners. Now, C4 did a great job with this track. I really like C4's custom tracks because it gives him his creative ability. He can think outside the box like he did with this hybrid track, kind of looping the track together and everything like that. So that was really cool. So C4 did an awesome job on the track. Really fun. It's super simple, but it's super fun, which I think makes for a great track. C4 absolutely killed it. Awesome job. Now next week, guys, again, same thing. If none of the replicas have been released, I'll find a custom track and we'll just play that. But other than that, I don't really have anything else for you guys. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. Comment on the video. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know your guys' fastest laps on the track. If you haven't played it, the track link will be in the description below. And as always, if you guys are enjoying the content and you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, you can always hit that subscribe button. That way you're notified every time that we're posting content for you guys. And like I said, nothing else for you. So next week is a surprise, I guess. We'll find out when we get there. But see you guys next week. Peace.